Alright, what is up YouTube? Daily Duke back again, throwing a leg over the KTM. How's everybody doing today? Hopefully everyone is doing fantastic. Today I was going to just discuss some of the content updates coming up here pretty soon. Working on a few things down the pipeline. I got a few things I'm working on. Thought I'd keep you guys updated as well. And some of you may have noticed I did a little rebrand of the channel. The Daily Duke. Daily Duke. Daily Duke. Kind of fits a little bit more of the channel content. Channel started growing a little bit quicker than I anticipated, so I thought I'd show it some love and give it a quick update. Hope you all like that. But yeah, what's next? So I do have a DCAT. It is in the mail. It's sitting somewhere in customs in New York, I believe. This is a DCAT made by Barrel Exhaust. They are out of India. I purchased their Barrel Rogue 2.0, which you're hearing right now on this bike, and I have done an install video and sound comparison on in the other videos. See if I can link that up here somewhere. Yeah, I am going to get the first American version DCAT. They started making some prototypes on the DCAT. Obviously, India, they have heat shields on their DCATs down there. There's a shield that runs along that bottom pipe, as the American versions of these KTM 390 Dukes do not have that heat shield. So they have made it already. I saw some images of it. The pipe looks very nice. It looks beautiful, actually. I can't wait to get it. Can't wait to see it, put it on, and make another video, do some sound comparisons on it, see what this bike is capable of sounding like with the DCAT. I do have the DNA Stage 2 air filter cover with the DNA air filter. I have the Powertronics fuel. I do have the Powertronics Fuel X Lite. What's up, brother? Installed as well, and the Barrel Exhaust slip-on. So that's all I have for performance upgrades. Although that Fuel X Lite and the Stage 2 air filter and that slip-on has completely changed how this bike rides, feels, sounds, responds, everything. It's a whole nother beast. So much nicer. It's so much nicer. That Fuel X Lite definitely it helped a lot with the bike killing itself. This thing falls on its face because it runs so lean. When you're in high speed and you downshift quick, it just likes to die. I would say it got rid of 90% of that. Once this bike warms up, it usually won't die anymore, although I have had it happen just occasionally. God, those downshifts are nice and spicy. But yeah, I can't wait to get that D-Cat on and see what this bike is like with that on. I also have a few more things coming in the mail. I do have a cage coming. I think it's lost in the mail. I gotta see where that's at. I ordered it almost a month ago, but it's just a cage that's gonna go around this front, attach here and up here. I don't know how I feel about it. It's all black. We'll see when it gets here, I guess. However, I am gonna get some new levers. Definitely want some shorty levers. These stock levers are kind of yucky. They don't do anything for me. They are kind of weird. I'm also gonna get some new foot pegs. I really don't like those rubber foot pegs down there. They make some like orange CNC type foot pegs that are real nice. Give me some better grip. They're shorter. That would be nice to have. Make this bike look a little better. I have done a couple of things to this bike, which I'll make a video on here shortly, discussing all the current updates, upgrades, whatever you want to call them, I've done to this bike. I've kind of pretty much listed them, but other than some tank pads, a shield, and some things here and there, it's nothing spectacular. But I do have some things down the line. Obviously these mirrors are not stock. Those stock mirrors are garbage. Don't let me see jack. Look in the stock mirrors, all I'm doing is staring at myself in the mirror. It's kind of stupid. I actually have to put myself out of the way and to see anything behind me. These are not ideal mirrors, but they definitely work a lot better and I can see behind me. They're at least doing their job. I just don't like how it extends my bike in case I need to get in between something tight, but what are you gonna do? But yeah, how are you guys liking the videos? What do you guys want to see? What kind of content would you like me to do? Like me to discuss more about the bike itself and the features, compare it to other bikes in its category. You like me discussing the mods? Do you want more install videos? Because I was gonna do an install video of the D-Cat, of course, and then I was gonna do an install video of the cage that I put on as well. You know, obviously not something crazy in depth, but just enough to give you the gist of how to install it yourself and any dumb things that come along with that. Big old bug. But yeah, what do you guys like? What would you like to see? Comment, let me know. Be happy to take in some considerations. There may be a time coming up too. My buddy has a 690 SMC, and one day I hope to convince him to let me ride his bike, and he can jump on mine and we can go for a ride. And I would love to video that that ride as well. Definitely will be videoing it if I do get on that bike. Pretty excited to ride that. That should be a lot of fun. But yeah, anything specific you would like me to answer or video, any specific questions, I'd be happy to look into. Yeah, let me know what you think. regarding the exhaust, I'm getting a couple of questions of how loud is it? How loud is the exhaust? I think it's loud enough. I like it. At first, once I heard it, I didn't think it was that loud. However, starting it in the morning, I notice it echoes throughout my neighborhood, let alone I can hear it inside my house with all the doors shut. And when I stop to get gas, you start that bike under the awning of that gas station, and every head turns towards my bike. For a little single cylinder bike, it turns some heads just on the start. So yeah, it's loud enough. I definitely think that DNA stage 2 air filter cover and that air filter definitely helps with that throatiness, because just installing it and comparing it to the stock exhaust before, I definitely noticed that it gave the stock exhaust a little more throatiness sound to it, a little bit deeper, richer sound. Nothing crazy, but definitely noticeable. And now when that DCAT comes, yeah, I'm interested to see to hear how that sounds. I may be throwing in the decibel killer back in the exhaust, who knows. But I am excited for it. I think it's going to open this bike up a little bit more. Things got the big cat up front, and then right at the end, at the bottom, it's filtered with some more shit too, so it's constricted in 2 different spots with the stock decat pipe, or this stock cat pipe, so it's gonna sound pretty insane, I believe. I'll keep y'all updated. How many of you guys have a Gen 3 Duke that are watching these videos? Do you have the Gen 3 or the Gen 2s, or just KTM in general? Just kind of interested in the videos, but be interested in see if you guys have the Gen 3 too, because I started making the videos just because there wasn't a lot of content in the US about these KTM 390 Dukes. There's just not a lot. I've seen like 3 videos of people installing either a MIV exhaust or an IXIL exhaust, which I know the IXIL has fitment issues. It's been documented. Everyone has a fitment issue. I don't know about their DCAT, but definitely their slip-on has some fitment issues. It's a little tough. Not really my, I don't really care for the sound. It sounds okay, but as a lot of people will say, it's a single cylinder engine. It's not going to sound anything but a lawnmower. But definitely does not sound like a lawnmower. It's a single cylinder. There's a reason why I wanted the single cylinder. The thumper. It's a thumper. Do I expect it to sound like a frickin' 2-cylinder or 4-cylinder bike? Hell no. It's 2 completely different bikes, but for a single cylinder engine with an exhaust and no decat, it sounds fantastic. Downshifts are spicy. They sound so good. The bike in general just sounds better. Alright, I think we gotta pass some people. Pass some peeps up in here. Oh, we got a brother on the way. Hello, my friend. It's funny how many motorcycles ride on a good day out here in Oregon. If it's a nice day, you're gonna see riders. Today was was supposed to be pretty overcast too, and it turned out pretty nice. But yeah, I'll end the video here. I don't want to keep rambling. I just want to give you a quick update on some of the content that I plan on, things I'm looking forward to, ask you guys a couple of questions, what you think about it, what you want to see. Hoping to get some feedback. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you liked or enjoyed what you're watching. If not, you don't have to do anything. Hope you enjoyed your day, and thanks for watching, guys. Peace.